what is it that would make you happy? What are you striving for in this world? Many people are going to say money. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. But does that really make you happy? Coach Greg, in today's video, it may be one of my most important videos to date. Today, we're going to be discussing what makes a person happy. When you think of it, really, what is more important in this world than being happy? Yet, so many people have no idea how to do it. For the most part, when you ask people, what is it that would make you happy? What are you striving for in this world? Many people are going to say money. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. But does that really make you happy? And so in today's video, we're going to go over exactly what makes people happy. And in doing so, we're going to be going over a few studies, one of which was over 75 years in length. They started back in 1938.
What leads to a happy life?
Realistically, money.
It's easy for people to say they don't care about having money and that money can't buy happiness, but that's really not true.
I mean, they have a point. You need some money to be happy. But is it true that the more money you have, the happier you're going to be? And you might be thinking, oh, it's easy for you to say you have a lot of money. Well, it takes one to know one. And I can tell you, talking to many people, famous YouTubers and so on, all of which are making millions of dollars, that many of them are not happy. And in fact, quite the opposite. Many are in fact depressed.
But numerous studies on lottery winners find that after the initial surge of happiness wears off, many are no happier than the rest of us.
And truth behold, if there was one thing that really makes people happy, it is in fact quality relationships. And it's not about how many friends you have, it's about the quality of those friendships that you possess. Some people are more introverted, some are more extroverted. But even if you're an introvert, you still need at least one or two friends, quality friends that you can open up to. People who you can rely on. I'm sure many of you have heard of a study saying that above a certain amount of money, it doesn't make you any more happy. This study about 12 years ago said above $75,000, there is no increase in happiness. You can make more money, but it has no effect. Now remember, that was in perhaps 2010. But if you were to count for inflation, that would be at least $105,000 or more. But in a future study examining this research, what they actually noticed was this is not true. If you're unhappy at $105,000, for those of you unhappy making $100,000, if you make more money, for example, $1 million, it doesn't bring about you more joy. But people who are already happy, especially those who are very happy, for example, Coach Greg, when you go from making $100,000 to $1 million or perhaps even more, you get even more happy. And it's hard to say if that is due to the actual money that you're making, or perhaps it's from the success that led to you making that money. We just don't know. And so for those saying, I want to be rich, I want to make money, I want to be successful, that is a part of being happy.
Because you don't see as many people as you used to see. Obviously, you become slightly isolated, I think, in some ways.
Yeah, I agree.
If you had $1 billion but no friends whatsoever, do you really think you'd be happy? I don't think so. And so very important to put effort into your relationships. You're putting effort into the gym, into eating healthy. You work on it perhaps every single day or at least weekly. Relationships are no different. You can't just say, oh, hey, are you my friend? Yes, and then ignore them. It would be like getting a gym membership but never going. Hi, are you my friend now? Yep, and then you never talk to them again. That is not a quality relationship. You need to put work into making that relationship develop over time.
Researchers ask them questions about their lives, like, if you could stop working without loss of income, would you?
And I can say right now, unequivocally, that even if I could make the same level of income without recording any videos, without doing anything, I wouldn't stop. I would keep going. And so imagine how much I like my job. Even if I could make the same income by retiring, doing nothing, I would continue to work. I would do exactly as I'm doing right now. And so outside of work, I'm doing exactly what I want. And so I can see how making even more money can make you more happy. If I was not making millions of dollars, I wouldn't be able to travel the world as much as I do. And so I do believe that making more money can in fact buy, so to speak, happiness. But remember, You need to have quality relationships, and that I have in spades. Aside, of course, a partner, call it a girlfriend or wife, so to speak, that is the only thing missing in my life. And there are, in fact, studies that show that those who have a quality partner, a wife, literally live longer than those who don't. When you have a quality partner, someone that you perhaps love, somebody that you can rely on, someone that will be there for you, the stress of the day, the buildup in cortisol, the fight or flight responses that you have to deal with every single day, people you meet at work, the stress, money, everything. If you know that you have someone that you can come home to confide in, to share your feelings, to talk things over with. And so what we do know is people who are stressed, who have more cortisol, they in fact don't live as long as people who don't. And so it just goes to show how important a quality relationship, quality partner can be on your health.
Two huge takeaways, really. One is no surprise. It's that if you take care of your physical health, it has huge benefits.
And so what we know is physical health above everything. If you're not physically healthy, if you're not healthy, very difficult to be happy. Health is wealth. And how can you be healthy? Well, through physical exercise and a healthy diet. It is paramount. The more exercise you do, the better you're eating, the longer you'll live, and the healthier you're going to be. And with more health comes increased happiness. And so if you're not already exercising, and remember, it doesn't have to be training in the gym. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. I'm talking anything that brings your body to move. If you're not out there exercising, exploring the world, moving your body, start doing it right now. 150 minutes of cardiovascular exercise each and every week. That should be your minimum.
Not just for your longevity, but for how long you stay healthy.
And it's not only exercise, but relationships as well. So please don't underestimate just how important it is to have quality friends or a significant partner in your life.
It's not because you have a marriage license, right? It's because people living together in an intimate partnership tend to keep each other healthier.
And so just think of it. If you have a significant partner at home and something goes wrong, they could perhaps call an ambulance. You're more likely to survive. Also, you have something to live for. They're there with you each and every day. You're there, you're able to share what's going on, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so it makes sense to me that if you have a quality partner, someone you can confide in, that you are in fact going to live a longer life. But remember, just because you have a partner, just because you're around a lot of people, doesn't in fact mean that you're not lonely. It truly does depend. Every one of us is different. Some people need more quality time with others, with a variety of people. Others, perhaps one or two friends. It is all they need.
Being lonely is as dangerous to your health as smoking half a pack of cigarettes a day, or as dangerous as being obese.
And so think of it. You're exercising all the time, you're eating healthy, but you're alone. It's just as dangerous as if you were obese or perhaps smoking a half a pack of cigarettes a day. And so please, if you don't have relationships, you don't have a quality partner, please work on it. You can't just sit there at home alone and not try and blame it on the world. And remember, it's way more difficult to have friends now than ever before.
Social engagement with friends decreased from 60 minutes a day in 2003 to just 20 minutes a day in 2020.
And so 20 years ago, the average person spent 60 minutes a day with friends. In comparison, today, only about 20. And not only that, people for the most part are trying to make up for that quality time by texting and using social media. But these types of relationships do not offer the same quality as if you're standing there face to face.
We're now finding that 1 in 2 adults report measurable levels of loneliness. And it turns out that young people are most affected.
I have to say this is likely due to social media, but also imagine how hard it was for so many people who were isolated. A few years ago, not being able to leave your house, having a bubble of certain people, imagine the detrimental effects to your mental and physical health.
What this study and plenty of others show is that the people who were the happiest were those that leaned into their relationships with their partner, friends, family, and community.
And so despite the fact that perhaps more money can make you happy, those who are the happiest, they leaned into relationships. And they're not just talking about your significant other, your wife, your husband, and so on. They're also talking about your friends. Do you have close, quality friends that you can rely on, that you can open up to, that you can share things about your life? And so my recommendation, work on your relationships. Those people in your life that you're friends with, try to become even better friends. Bring in quality people into your life that share the same values that you can rely on and that you know will be there for you no matter what.
What are you most proud of?
Many people said that they were proudest of something to do with their relationships.
And so in asking older people, hey, what do you remember most about your life? What made you the happiest? No one's saying all the money I made. What people are saying is relationships, being a parent, being a dad, being a husband, wife. And so if you're looking to truly be happy, lean into having quality relationships with friends.
They found that below a threshold of roughly $100,000 a year, a higher income was associated with more happiness for all groups.
And so remember, no matter what, no matter who you are, up to about $100,000 a year, you're going to be more happy. But if you're not very happy, if you're not a happy person, making more money, it doesn't matter. The Rock knows it doesn't matter, but The Rock makes more money than all of us. And so the truly happy individuals, when you make even more money, you're going to be even more happy. But remember, don't neglect your friends. Perhaps because you have more money, you have more time to spend with your friends. You can go on vacations, trips, travels. You have time, the freedom to do what you want. And so making more money, if you already are happy, makes you even more happy than last time.
The biggest regret, they said, I wish I hadn't spent so much time at work. I wish I had spent more time with the people I care about.
So one thing I would suggest is perhaps watch less TV. I don't know anyone at the end of their life saying, you know what, I regret not watching more TV. I should have watched way more television. And so rather than sitting on your asses and saying, let's forgive ourselves, let's not do exercise, let's just sit and watch TV. How about we get off our asses, go to the gym, go work out, go for a walk, go call a friend, meet up with them for coffee, for lunch, for supper, go and hang out, do stuff with other people. And I don't mean text them. I mean actually go out and meet them in the real world. You know, the way people did before the year 2000.
That the people who were best at relationships were the people who made it a practice. Day after day, week after week.
And so perhaps after you watch this video, you can reach out to a friend. Say, hey, do you want to go out for coffee? Do you want to go for lunch? Or how about let's go and meet together and go for a walk? Same as getting good at job, sport, relationships, it takes practice. And so please do something about it. Don't take your life for granted. Before you know it, it's all going to be over. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Let me know if you liked the video. Remember, if you're trying to be healthy, we have a sale at Harder Than Last Time. $9.99 for a box of Seco protein bars. Unfriggin' believable. All you have to do is buy one other item, GO2 Max. I would strongly suggest increased endurance, cardiovascular fitness, allows you to train harder than last time. Interested in any of these supplements, please head over to my website, enter code Greg to get yourself 10% off. And of course, the cookbooks, the training books, Circle Diet Book, the Harder Than Last Time clothing line, coaching plans by me and my team, all of it on the website, code Greg 10% off. Click the link in the description. And until next time, I am out. Stay happy.